for the course AI-driven data insight, let's go into the fourth lab, which is retrieval. So retrieval is a main thing in this large language model, which is retrieving information from a document. So let's get into the topic. The first one is vector retrieval. So let me run this. So this cell contains a package called lark, which will be used to retrieve all those, which will be used for the main purpose of a vector retrieval purpose. So which is already present in my system. So it says yes, it has. So it is same. OpenAPI key, you can find it in OpenAPI website. Just have to log in and find it. Now I'm going to import packages like Chroma, OpenAI embeddings, and the person directory. It is same as thing which we did in the last lab. All those steps are same. I'm just creating an embedding here. I'm creating a vector database here, and I'm finding the count of the vector database. It is same 418. And now I'm creating a text which contains three elements. Those three elements are like sentences, three different sentences. And let me see why am I creating the text. So with the help of the text, I'm passing the text into a small database and asking the question from the text. So this text will be passed into a variable called small db. So with the help of this chroma text. So then I'm asking the question, tell me about all white mushroom with large fruiting bodies. Let's see. So it has something about mushroom. It has like fruiting bodies, and it has details like mushroom. Let's see what am I getting as an output. So with the help of similarity search, it says that it is present a mushroom with large fruiting body. Yeah, it's here. It gives this as an output because my question is, tell me about all white mushroom with large fruiting bodies. Obviously this is the answer for that. It's giving me that answer also, and it's giving me one more answer, which is fruit body. And this is the thing which is also, it contains the thing which is present in the question. So it also gives based on the similarity search. It is giving me only two answer. Why? Because we are mentioning k as 2, so I'll get only 2 answer as the output. Okay, now let me run this cell. So in this cell I'm asking max original relevant search. So I'm giving us it is a function which is used to search for max marginal relevant search. It is based on the maximum margin which is present, that is which is maximum similar to the question, that is all. So I'm getting the output and I'm giving k as 2 and fetch as 3. It is same as the above one. Okay, let me move to the next one. Yeah, here I'm asking the question about, say, about MATLAB to the document. So let's see what's the output. It is giving what is MATLAB and all those stuffs. Okay, let me ask some same thing is max marginal relevance search. So what will be the output for it? Let's see. So I got this as an output. So it works perfectly fine. Let's go with metadata. So what's wrong with metadata? Let's find what they say about regression in the third lecture. So I'm going to give a lecture of 1 and I'll ask about third lecture. So it'll definitely give me answer. In page 8 you have the answer for it, because I'm just asking the metadata, I'm not printing my answer. So it gives in page 8 you have the answer. This is the location of your document. You can go find it. That's all. So addressing specificity. I'm going to work with the metadata using self-query retriever. So this is a new type of retriever which is self-query. I'm creating a function here. I'm storing it metadata field info and I'm passing all those to a large language model which is self-query retriever from LLM. LLM is nothing but large language model, and I'm passing the large language model which is OpenAI into this n vector database, which we created using Chroma. Document content description, which is nothing but my input document, and metadata field which I've created here, and verbose is true. Okay, let me go to the question. So here I'm asking a question. What did they say about regression in the third lecture? I'm going to ask the same question again. You'll see what are we getting. So we'll get a warning, just don't ignore it. So it says that regression, and it is going to find in the third lecture. Obviously it found the answer in the third lecture and it works perfectly fine. Yeah, now let's go to the next one. So here I'm importing packages called contextual text splitter and LLM chain extractor. So the splitter is used to find the most relevant query which is based on the question. So it is used to find the most relevant one which is buried into the document. It will go search deep into the document and gives the answer for me. Okay, pretty print function is it is just a normal function which we are going to use in order to print our output in a good way. That is all. There's no big deal in it. Okay. Now here we are creating a LLM, so which is equal to OpenAI with the temperature as 0, and I'm passing the OpenAI key here, and compressor. So compressor is the variable which I'm creating for the chain extractor, and I'm passing the LLM into the compressor. So with the help of compression retriever, contextual compression retriever, I'm passing all those compression and vector database into the variable. So with the help of this variable, I'll get the most relevant one which is similar to the question. So the question is, what did they say about MATLAB? So what did they say about MATLAB in my thing? So let's see. So just ignore this warning. It may arise because I was continuously running the cell again and again, so it will give me some rate limit error. So it is just a warning, you can ignore it. You will get the answer in the end. Let me wait. Yeah, I got the answer. So this is the answer I got. So the answer I got was document 1, document 2, document 3, and document 4. But what is the thing which is not good here is all those 4 documents are same. So this thing is not working fine. So we have to do something for that. What can we do in that case? So in that case, there comes MMR. MMR is nothing but, let me show it here. Yeah, this is MMR. MMR is nothing but max marginal relevance search. So we used max marginal relevance search. It will find the maximum relevance search and it won't give a duplicate or a repetitive answer. So that is the use of this max marginal relevance search. So with the help of this MMR, we can reduce the duplicates and we can get a good output. Okay, it may take a couple of minutes because I've continuously using this OpenAPI key for a long time. Sometimes this warning may occur. You can just ignore those warning and move on. Let's wait for the output. Yeah, it has completed. Yeah, I got the output. See, for the document 1 I got something, document 2 is different, and document 3 is different. So this is the use of MMR and it works perfectly fine. So here I got the output as all the 4 document. I got 4 document as output and all the 4 are same. But here I got only 3 as output and all the 3 are different and it is related, and this one is mostly related, so it arises in the first, and it is not so much related, so it is in second, and it is ordered according to the relevance. So they also have the similarity rate, so with the help of the similarity rate it is ordered according to the relevance. So that is how the MMR, max marginal, works. Now let's go to other types of retrieval. There are other types of retrieval called SVM retriever, TDIF retriever, and all those stuffs. Now let me explain it with a TF-IDF retriever. So it is nothing but term frequency inverse document frequency retriever. So in this cell, I'm going to load a PDF file which I've loaded already. Just in case, to show you guys, I'm loading a new PDF here, the same PDF. Then I'm splitting it with the help of text splitter and all those stuff. Now let me pass this PDF into a TF-IDF retriever, which is text frequency and inverse document frequency. Sorry, term frequency and inverse document frequency. So I'm asking the question. So as soon as I run the cell, I got the output. So this is how fast this retriever is. So there are a lot more retriever like SVM and all the stuff. So you can try on its own, and you can try enjoying with giving by different questions. You can give the documents you want, you can give the question you want. It will definitely give the answer from the document. So it will be so helpful for you. You can try experimenting your own prompts or own documents here. Thank you.